Hey shrimp family, it's Leland TV, and I'm at you with a new series that I've created called Shrimp TV. And yeah, I just wanted to group everything about shrimp and shrimp related aquarium stuff into this one category and kind of make a TV series out of it, just like I'm doing with some of my other projects with the channel. But yeah, I just wanted to get right into giving you an update of what I've been doing with the shrimp and where we've been at. So pretty much, last time I was talking to everybody, I had these wire racks for my setup, and I switched over to a heavier duty rack and added 2 additional 10-gallon tanks to it. And I went with that because I wanted to increase what I was doing and also not have to worry about the wire racks as much. I'm going to end up making a video about shrimp racks and what I think the best option to go is, but I did end up upgrading. So, and I mean, it's pretty easy to find other uses for racks like that, and honestly it makes your life a lot better when you have that kind of organization spilling over. So yeah, I added 2 additional 10-gallon tanks. I switched from using tap water to RO DI water that's been remineralized, and I did that because my tap water, after doing testing, I realized isn't it's too acidic. And yeah, it doesn't have a high enough TDS or probably enough dissolved calcium into the water to keep the shrimps alive and happy. So yeah, I ended up going with RODI water that's remineralized, and I'm gonna show basically what that is and what that looks like. Another thing I did was I switched from using some aquarium plants to mostly just using mosses and subwassertang. And I think that's the route that I'm going to keep going into the future now. It just looks more aesthetically pleasing, and the moss grows really well in my aquarium habitat conditions, and the shrimp really like it. So I started using this stuff called Purigen, and I started using these hang-on back filters, kind of like reactors for the Purigen. And the stuff is absolutely amazing. I'm gonna make another video on that in the future, but honestly, I don't know if I could keep aquariums without using Purigen in the future. It's that good. So, getting right into like what's going on with the shrimp. The shrimp started having a lot of babies. Both colonies have a lot of babies and a lot of maturing and growth going on. The snowball shrimp were the first to start having babies, and there's just tons in there. My numbers have easily increased really well. I'm not even sure where we're at, but yeah, in the other tank it was a Blue Dream aquarium shrimp, and so that was my Blue Dream tank, and I ended up adding some Blue Dream that I got from an aquarium club that's local to me. And when I added those shrimp from the aquarium club, there were some different colors mixed in. There were some like realies, and there was like a couple of like just like black or brown ones, and like some like little reds, and ones that were like clear and not as good as some of the other ones. And when I added them in, I kind of like, a lot of them kind of disappeared, and I didn't really see them. I wasn't sure if they had like died or what. And all of a sudden, these like really big shrimp came out from that aquarium, like some big blue shrimp, black, natural wild colors, some different Blue Dream shrimp, some of the older Blue Dream shrimp from the first colony. It was really pretty impressive stuff. Like, they are just resilient. Once you get the water parameters dialed in, they just like, man, they take off. And sometimes they'll just go into hiding, and they'll go into hiding when they're small, and they'll come out when they're big. One of those things. One setback that I've had with the shrimp aquariums is that I have a weed in some of the aquarium moss that I have. I'm not sure what it is, but it's definitely some sort of devil weed that like causes problems with the moss. I think it causes the moss to die. And it just like tangles itself in it. It's got these like little like hooks that just like can tangle and wind into the moss. It's pretty annoying stuff. Like, it's not bad for the shrimp or fish or anything, but it's not aesthetically pleasing for the moss. So I'm trying to get rid of that. Yeah, moving forward with the shrimp setup, obviously I'm going to try to fill these 2 new tanks that I have that are set up in cycling right now. You know, and you want to give them a little bit of time to like season in, but I think I'm going to go with reds, red cherry shrimp in one of them, probably the one that has the phoenix moss in it. I'm going to go with the cherry reds, and then the other one, I'm not sure exactly what color I'm going to get yet. The one with the assorted, my original Blue Dream tank with the assorted colors, I'm basically going to, moving forward, going to make that into a Skittle aquarium, Skittle shrimp tank, because there are so many colors going on in there, and I do want to hold on to them. I don't want to get rid of them at all, or cull them, or anything like that. So I'm just gonna make that the Skittle tank, and sell out of that and whatnot. But yeah, thanks for watching this video, and if you stayed this long, I really appreciate you listening to what updates I have for the shrimp. And there's a lot to happen with this channel moving forward. So again, thank you, and stay tuned for all of that that's about to happen.